number 7 if you are with me, okay, when I do my last exercise, okay. Okay, all right. So of course, this one we use conditional formatting. Okay, this one we don't use chart, we use conditional formatting. All right. So what we can do is, okay, just to recap, I'm going to go to screen over here. This is when I click, just say number 1. Okay, so you show the presentation show like this. So if just say I click week number 4, the presentation shows like this. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to highlight all this. Okay. I'm going to highlight all this. Go to conditional formatting. Okay. All right. So can you see conditional formatting? If you can see conditional formatting, maybe you can type number 8 in the chat box. Okay. Sila type nombor 8 sekiranya anda boleh lihat conditional formatting. All right. So this is a conditional formatting over here, and then right, that's good. So of course, can you see new rule? If you can see new rule, maybe you can type number 9 in the chat box. Okay, so new rule over here, go to conditional formatting, click new rule. There you go. And then once you click new rule, can you see the sentence over here? Use a formula to determine which cells to format. Can you see this? If you can see this, maybe you can just type number 1. Okay. Okay, use a formula to determine which cells. All right. Number 1. I see some of you are typing 10. It's okay. I like that energy. All right. Use a formula to determine which cells to format. So once you go here, all right. So this is how you can actually format. Right. But before I proceed to the formula part, maybe I'll go to the simple one. I need to explain to you. Okay. So we have the dates over here on these rows. Okay. This is appear in by column. And then we have the start date, the end date, and also the story, okay, the task. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put equal A and D, okay, and formula, and okay. So this date actually, all right, this is the date G2. It should be after the start date and before the end date, okay. It should be after the start date and before the end date. So let me log this. So it will be logged at row number 2 after the start date. After the start date means it should be here, and then before the start date. Okay, so it's before the start date. Okay, this one also I just log column E. All right, so G2 is after the start date, and also it's before the start date. And then there you go. Okay, so it's true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this formula. All right, go to conditional formatting. Okay, before that I need to highlight all these. Okay, conditional formatting, new rules. Okay, and then use formula, and then there you go. All right, so format. Okay, so once you click format, you can actually fill yellow color. All right, yellow color. Okay, okay, and then okay. All right, so if you notice over here, okay, so this is the dates. Okay, so this is how the presentation is. So some of the projects, you have these projects in this format. Okay, it appears in few days and so on. But what I can do is maybe all this is after 1 month. Okay, just say I change this. Okay, so you have something like this. Okay, the dates. So if let's say I put this 30 days. Okay. Okay, this is just an example. So this is the format. Okay, first step, we have a format here. All right, then what I do is I'm going to do the same thing. I put here equal today. Okay, so 24th falls in January. So I'm going to do this, the same thing. Highlight here. Conditional formatting. New rule. Okay, so you have this new rule. Use the formula. All right, and then I just click this. And then I'm going to do a comma over here. Right, let me backspace, comma. And yeah. So you have a G2. Okay, or maybe you can just use D, which is after this thing. Okay, let me put this E2 over here. Okay, there you go. D3 is after D2. Okay, so maybe I put this green color as completed. Okay, and okay. All right, so what you can see over here is, you notice from this task, this date falls in January. So technically this job should be completed. Okay, maybe if just say I put this into 7 days, okay, equal plus 7. All right, and then of course, I just do the same thing. Okay, and then this one also equals plus 7. Okay, all right. So of course now you can see the green color means the project has been completed, and the yellow color means it is the ongoing task. Okay, let me make this more clearer. So this is how it looks like. But of course, it is not what do you call it? It's not automated. That means I just say I want to create a drop down list, dia berubah. So what you can do is, okay, you can actually select all these dates, copy, and then you paste it over here. Okay, maybe I just paste as values. Okay, so this is string, and then I choose here week 1. Okay, here is week 2. So I'm going to just double click. So you have week 3 until week 16. Okay, so what I can do is I can go here, go to data validation. Okay, list. All right, on the list section, the source, what I can do is I can highlight this. Okay, so what it means, so now if just say I click this, week 2, if just say I click this, okay, if just say I click this, it is week 5, all right? So I can actually use this, but of course I want to make it automated. So what I can do is equal VLOOKUP, okay, this thing over here, and then table array, I just highlight this, and there you go, all right? So what I can do is, if just say I were to click on week number 1. So week number 1 is this. Week number 2 is like this. Week number 3 is like this. So it shows, okay.